All right, welcome guys to another video. I haven't done much to the car. I did buy this, I don't know how you say, Eonon radio, the head unit. That's what it looks like basically. It's pretty easy to install. It's basically just all plug and play. But all you gotta do is just remove these right here. Slowly, you don't want to break them. Like that. From what I've seen on other videos, you shouldn't unplug that one right there. Just keep that on. After that, you should just unscrew these bolts. Okay. Basically, it should just slide out. Now, plugging it in, all you gotta do is to unplug it. Right. Take all of these cables out. So basically, this is what it looks like with all the cables in here. The main ones you'll be using are the main power source. I'm using the Wi-Fi, which is like another little box right here. You can just shove it in there. And this little guy over here, the little red box. That's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just pop this out from here. See, basically just unclips like that. Okay, so after unplugging everything, these are the original cables right here. To take it off the original radio, you just gotta pinch this little thing right here, and it lifts up outwards like this. Makes it go like this. So for these, I'm not really using them. It's like the radio. I don't know what the other one's for. I'm mainly just using the Android Auto. But that's what the main cable, this is what the cables that the head unit comes with. It's all just one piece. Okay. Since everything's connected, just shove all those cables back into the little space back there. And start bolting everything back up. After you're putting all the bolts, make sure they're in there. Start putting it all back. After that, it should be pretty easy. Yikes. Okay, that should be it. Okay, so that's how it's going to look after installing it. Going from this to this nice one. So now all you gotta do is just start her up. So mine's already set up since I've had it for a couple of weeks now. But that's mainly what it's going to look like. So the main issues that I had with this unit is that it was eating up my battery. It left me stranded a couple of times. So what you could do is you gotta make sure that it completely shuts off once you turn off the car. So you just go into settings. You go to it's car. You go to factory settings. You go 1, 2, 6. Done. Okay. Okay, so on this one you can adjust a bunch of random stuff on it. The car logo, so Volkswagen, you can just hit apply and it makes you restart it. So when it officially boots up, it shows that Volkswagen when you first start it. See language. See. So another thing that I hated about this unit is whenever touching the screen, somewhere in the buttons down here, these right here, these little guys right here, the volume, the home button, the power button, they're super sensitive. So what would happen is I would press it and I would automatically start what's it called, the volume up would automatically start going up. Or when I would be over here somewhere, it'll start, it made you go home. And right here, they're just super sensitive. I hated that shit. So basically what I did is I went to key study, panel key study, and then so what you do is you press the power button and you can readjust all the settings for it. So right here is short click, so it makes it super sensitive. So what I did, you put long click for the power button, so you press OK. So now when you press the power button, you gotta hold it so you can actually do anything. And then you gotta go to home button, and then you do home long click, and then back, same thing, and then volume down, same thing, and then volume up, same thing. And you put save and exit, and you're set. So now what happens is you gotta hold it to go, and you gotta hold it to go up like that. It's way better. What was the other thing I was gonna show you guys? Let me see. Where was it? I don't think I did anything over here. So that's basically it for that. That's the main ones you're gonna want to do: the key study and car logo. And then you go home, go to settings, you go to car again, you go to extra settings, you go, so what I had it on before was auto sleep, but that shit wasn't doing anything. That would just basically just keep the thing on. So whenever I would turn on the car, it would be super fast. It would load super fast. It wouldn't even boot or anything. It was out because it was basically just sleeping. So what I did, I just put 30 seconds. Let me see. I think that should be it. That's the main settings that I messed with. Let's see. I think that's be it. And connecting that is super easy. You can do Android Auto, or so this one was 300, somewhere around there. They do have two versions of it for this specific one. They have an older one that's only with the wired connection, and they have another, the $300 one, which is wireless. I went with the wireless. They also do include a cable, say if you want to do the wired version of it, so it's in here. They include a bunch of stuff, but that should be it. You do retain your buttons. So you go like up for volume, down, and then skip songs. The only one I'm trying to figure out is this one, because this is basically the mute. I gotta readjust that. But that's about basically it. You can watch Netflix on it. Another one that I just did is this thing, the torque app, which basically gives you like all your little gauges. So it's gonna look like. See that revs up. So for that, they give you, when you purchase it, they give you a free OBD11. This thing. I tried using one that I purchased off Euro Tuning. That one didn't work. I used the one that they included. Let me see if I can just unplug it and show it to you guys. So it looks like this. It's basically what it is. This thing. OBD11. All you gotta do is just plug it in. Plug that thing in. And then you go back. So it makes you connected to a Bluetooth. So after getting there, you go to settings. Let me see. My bad. Go to settings. Then you go to Bluetooth. Go to Bluetooth. And once you refresh it, it should show it on available devices. And all you gotta do is just connect it. It's the OBD11 right there. And it stays connected, so you can see, so you could use the actual torque app. There you go. Gives you a bunch of random other settings that I never used before. I just plugged this in today, so probably mess around with it a little bit more. So yeah. So after doing all of that, just turn off your car, leave it off, wait 30 seconds, and if your screen boots up, that means it's fully turning off when you turn off the car, so you won't have your battery being sucked out or drained by this thing. But other than that, it's pretty good. I like it. It's a nice upgrade from the old one. Okay, if you did everything correct, it should just boot up like this. If you see this, that's how you know it's not draining your battery when you turn it off. So this head unit does have an option to add what is it? A memory card. So you just shove it in there and plug in all your music. So that's doing its thing. Android Auto. The audio is pretty good. I mean, it's not that bad. And this is the unit that I basically chose only because I have the Fender audio, and I was just struggling to find which one actually worked with this system. But that's what I chose. The cables that I didn't connect are, let me see if I could find it, because they include all of this, so much shit that they give you. But it does support a backup camera. They even give you one when you order it. But they include this thing. It's basically, I think this is your GPS. So that's a GPS. And then you got, I'm pretty sure it's the USB one. USB connection. Yeah, that's a USB connection. This little box right here is for your backup camera. This is the backup camera. I'm not going to use it because it's too much of a hassle to install. So this one I didn't plug in. It's for the radio. It's super easy to plug in. You still have your option to use the radio. I don't use it. I don't know what that's for. And I don't know what the hell this is for either. They do give you a mic. It's an external one. But honestly, you're not going to really need any of that stuff. You could just keep it. So if you later end up deciding to use it. That's it. Oh, there you go. So this right here is the Android Auto one. I mean, the only way to connect it would be to somehow find an exit for it. It's probably here. Shove it in through here, go through back there. But what I want to do, if I were to want to do the wired connection, somehow shove it in through the bottom of this area, and then use one of these empty slots for it. That's about it. Let me see. So for Wi-Fi, oh, it does. You could buy a 4G dongle. Is that what I say? Dongle. And you could connect it to. You could buy like one from one of the dongles from like your service provider, and it gives you 5G, 4G, and you can watch Netflix on it, YouTube. You could browse whatever the hell you want to do on here. But the main ones I use are just Android Auto. Let me see. So it gives you this vehicle one. It gives you just like these random little things. And then what else is on here? I think that's it. Like I said, there's already a mic connected to it, so you don't have to use the one that they give you. Like, let me see if I can find it. Like this. Okay, Google, play Eminem. There you go. The layout for this, I changed it. I can't remember how I did it, but originally when you first plug it in, these little icons over here were the Google and Spotify app. They're usually down here. I don't know what I did to make it go like this. That's basically what it looks like. If this helped you out, hit the thumbs up. I made this video specifically because there was no video for this unit. I couldn't find one. They're all for the really old ones, especially for this specific Jetta. No one really made anything for it. So here you go. It's super easy to install. Basically just plug and play. Unclip this right here and then plug it back in. Just make sure you adjust all those settings so it won't cause you any trouble later on. I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. I will be making another video soon. Thank you. Bye.